Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So I wanted to talk about this welterweight division. One of my favorite division in boxing. It used to be my favorite division, but now that division that holds a special place in my heart is the 154-pound division. Especially because the chances of guys like Errol Spence Jr. moving up to that division in the future, you know, I gotta continue to love it. But today I'm talking about the welterweight division. First thing first, please excuse my background noise. I am in the car right now. I have a Jeep, have some thick tires, so I get tire noise. It is what it is. That's the life I chose with this Wrangler life. But today I want to talk about something that makes absolutely no sense to me. Now, I don't know if this happened in boxing. Since I can remember, I've never noticed it in boxing. The fact, okay, when it comes to this whole, okay, the Keith Thurman talks have started to come up a little bit more because the Shawn Danny Garcia fight is official. Now, for me, in a perfect world, the winner of this Shawn Danny Garcia fight will decide they want to fight Errol Spence Jr. in a perfect world. But we all know how boxing is today. We know how these fighters are. We know how they strategically move. We know how they duck and dodge. And we don't get what we want as fans. A lot of these fighters, they don't take what the fans want into consideration, and they really can care less. So, with that being said, it's no guarantee that the winner of this fight is going to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. But it's been talks that, well, I was actually, okay, all this really started, the inspiration of this video started, I was on Instagram, and they post, I believe it was PBC, they posted up a flyer, or they had an Instagram picture of Porter versus Garcia, and I wrote a comment basically saying, yeah, finally the fight is being made. You know, they should have made this fight when Thurman first got injured. They should have stripped him a lot earlier. But hopefully the winner isn't on some BS saying that they'd rather fight Thurman than Errol Spence. So people in the comments section were basically telling me, they were like, well, you know, Keith Thurman is mandatory, this and that. So that got me thinking. Okay, I don't know if the WBC worded it, if they worded this as Keith Thurman is a mandatory, but my thing is, if the WBC ordering the winner of this fight to face Keith Thurman is weird to me. It's weird for the simple fact that Keith Thurman is still the WBA super champion. With that being said, like how is it that the WBC is going to order these guys to fight? Because if that's the case, they should be able to order a unification. Now, granted, technically, if they fight Thurman, yes, it's a unification bout. But Thurman hasn't even come back yet. We're approaching the second week. Well, what's today? We're already over a week into August. It's August 8th. And Keith Thurman doesn't even have a fight announced. He doesn't even have a date, a venue, an opponent, anything. Nothing's official. No rumors are circulating. None that I've heard of, anyway. So, it seems like it's fair to say Keith Thurman won't have a fight in August. It's fair to say Keith Thurman, coming off an injury, won't have a fight in September. And I also believe it's fair to say that Keith Thurman won't have a fight in October as well. So, based off of what I believe personally is a fair assumption, Keith Thurman, the earliest he can possibly fight is November. Unless it's like, damn, these bumps are crazy in DC. Unless it's some type of secret training camp going on. They have some deal with some lower tier welterweight. Or I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a guy from 140 pounds coming up in weight. Whatever the case may be, we know he's not fighting any caliber, upper echelon, high caliber opponents. So unless it's some deal being worked out and the fans are completely in the dark about it, I don't see Thurman coming back into November. Now, with that being said, if Thurman is not going to come back until November, it's perfect amount of time for the winner of Danny Garcia. The winner of Danny Garcia is Shawn Porter to say, okay, I want Errol Spence next. We're going to make this fight for March 2019. Let's get it on. Unification. Now, another thing I noticed is when Keith Thurman said it out of his own mouth that he didn't want to fight. He wanted multiple tune-ups. Yeah, he said he definitely wanted multiple tune-ups. He didn't want to jump in there with another champion without testing everything out. It seemed like the first fight was to see how the shoulder is doing and see if his injuries are good. And the next tune-up fight was like, okay, I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident that my injuries are healed properly. The next thing I need to do is, see if I got my one time back. Basically, that's what I gathered from it anyway. And it makes perfect sense for the winner to want to unify. Like I said, we all know the bullshit that comes with those guys, and they talk tough when they're not in a position to have a fight made with Errol Spence. But we will see whoever is victorious in that fight. Whoever is victorious, we'll see what they say in the post-fight interview. We'll see how they conduct themselves in a post-fight press conference. But the thing that still doesn't make sense to me, and I want someone to answer this in a question in the comment section. You can raise it up on another channel in a live stream, and just come back to this video and let me know, because I want some feedback. First of all, have you ever heard of a sanctioning body basically making a champion? Doesn't matter if it's a champion in recess, because I never heard of it. Making a champion the champion of another sanctioning body, the mandatory for their champion. So that being the WBA champion, Keith Thurman, being ordered to fight the new WBC champion, whether that's Shawn Porter or Danny Garcia. To me, that's some new shit. It's new to me. Never heard of it before. So if y'all know anything about that, let me know. This is Nino Brown Boxing. Please excuse the background noise. Like I said, I got big tires on my Jeep, and that comes with this lifestyle. But this is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'm out.